So here we are with Ray from the Ronin Gym. Ray.
Yes, Clint.
Good luck with this tonight, mate. Good luck. Listen, you look well. You look like you could have a scrap yourself. What's your background?
Maybe. Yeah, back in the day. I did a little bit of pro MMA.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of unlicensed back in the day. And yeah, so that's it really. I'm getting a bit too old for it now. So all I do is train the fighters.
Yeah.
But it does make me want to get back in there a bit, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. So it's the same for me.
Yeah.
Listen, so you don't sound Cornish. How did you end up in this part of the world?
Well, troublesome childhood and all that.
Yeah.
My mum lived down here, so I moved here 40 odd years. No, maybe 35 years ago.
Okay.
So, and yeah, this is my 4th gym. We did a few shows back in the day, but this is sort of like the best one we've done. Hopefully it's the start of things to come. And yeah, that's about it really. We've worked with Prince for a while, Fahim. He's a great guy. He's encouraged us to do this, and hopefully this will be a start of it. You know.
You've got 8 fighters on tonight.
Yes.
What sort of support have they got locally? We're going to see this place. Yeah.
I mean, we're expecting a lot of people tonight. Again, the guys are all confident. They're all happy. It's their home show. And yeah, we've got a good following around here, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting quite a few to turn up.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good night.
Personally, I think it's so admirable that you're putting these shows on, because in this part of the world, sometimes stuff doesn't happen.
Well, you say, yeah, you're right. And Cornwall's not at the best where boxing's concerned, but just lately I've seen a lot of the gyms coming up. There's a lot of good fighters coming from Cornwall. I do think Cornwall is a place to watch at the moment. There is a lot of lads down here fighting, a lot of good guys, a lot of people committing themselves to it. So hopefully, you'll see some good fighters come out of Cornwall.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Brad Pauls straight away from Newquay.
Yes.
I mean, he's a really, really good lad. He's a nice kid.
I'm going to say, I don't know him personally, but all my guys know him.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things about the guy.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to do really well. And it's great to have him representing Cornwall, you know.
Yeah.
So, I hear really good things about the guy.
Yeah.
Really good things.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you expecting tonight? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people coming down to watch it, but have you got some fighters that haven't experienced this sort of thing before?
Actually, yeah, we got a couple. The thing is, what I will say about this show is all of my fighters have actually committed and worked really hard for this. So I am really proud of them, regardless of the results.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of the commitment, the work, and they really have put everything in. It's the one part of this show I've not got to worry about is the commitment these guys have made.
Yes.
For me, personally, what I'd really like to see is everyone boxing.
Yeah.
So I want to see that, and that's what I'm trying to get my fighter to do. So when they're in here, I want them to actually box, not just have a scrap, not just have a brawl. I want to sort of display the boxing, and I really want to promote the boxing. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that, and I think that's what my guys are going to do tonight, and I hope that's what they're going to bring to the table.
Yeah, I wish you every success with your evening and the lads. What's the sparring and the preparation been like then? You say they've been committed. Heavy sparring?
Well, we don't really go too much on the heavy sparring. I mean, the guys are going to be fighting anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, like I say, because I'm trying to promote the boxing side of things, I really do want to see the technical aspects, and we're really trying to push that.
Yeah.
Some of my lads, they are bangers. They do like to get in and have a tear up.
Yeah.
But I'm really sort of trying to encourage the boxing aspect of it, and I think that's really where we want to come from. So my goal at the gym is to make everyone technically good, and display the skills.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone can get in there and start throwing punches and swinging for the rafters, but I want to try and show these guys or get these guys to display the art.
Yeah.
That's really where it's at for me.
Yeah. Women in the sport.
Yes.
My view of women in boxing has completely changed since 2012 with the Olympic girl, and women have got every right to be around the men in a gym. Have you seen a lot of girls coming forward and fighting over the last few years?
Not really, but again, Cornwall, it seems to be the last to catch up a lot of the times. But I mean, we've had some female fighters down there and some amazing fighters. And as you say, there is some amazing female fighters out there. I'm all for it, and I love to see it. It's great, and why not? And some of them women out there knock out half the guys, So I think it's great. I'd like to see more of it, if I'm honest. I'd like to see more in the gym. But it is definitely going that way.
Yeah.
I think Cornwall catches up sometimes,
yeah.
and I think that is definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, listen, we're lucky to have guys like yourself and Troy in the boxing in Cornwall, because, you know, if you guys weren't doing what you were doing, this wouldn't be going on. There wouldn't be people off the streets finding themselves in a boxing gym.
Absolutely.
So, you know, hats off to you, mate. You know, you just get nothing from it sometimes and you lose, but you get one kid come through that it keeps them on the straight and narrow. Well, it's all been worth it.
I'll be honest with you, I think that's a massive part of what I do in the gym. A lot of it is to give these guys an avenue and to try and put them in some space that's more positive influence for them. That is really what we're trying to do. I mean, this is the cream on the cake for them, but it's the training, it's the commitment, it's the camaraderie, you know, it's the influences in the gym. And, you know, when they're at the gym, everything's positive. Everything's about doing well, being better, and that seems to be infectious.
Yeah.
And I think, really, if I'm honest, that's where it's at for me.
Yeah.
This is just the cherries on the cake.
Yeah.
You know, it's the work in the gym, it's the commitment from the lads, and it's infectious. You know, it crosses over to the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And I really think that's a great way of making a difference. And that is my ultimate goal with a lot of these guys, is to give them that avenue, give them something positive and constructive that they can do. And it seems to work.
Some people haven't got a family like a lot of other people, and you know, the family can be the people that they train with or down the gym, an extended family. You can get a lot of strength from being around positive people.
Yes, agreed, and that's really what we're trying to promote.
Yeah.
And again, we will go above and beyond for our guys, even on a personal level. You know, the gym's a bit of a hub. You know, guys can get work from now. We try to push these guys to make the connections, and anybody that needs help or anyone will always know somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so there's always someone in the gym that knows someone that can do something.
Yeah.
And it is all kept positive. You know, the golden rule in my gym is there's no dickheads. We've got signs all over the gym. And, you know, no matter what the lads are doing outside, when they come in the gym, they've got that respect. And they've got that respect for each other.
Yeah.
And like I said, for me, that's really where it's at.
Yeah.
The shows are just the cream on the cake. You know, the gym and what it provides and what it does for these guys, the confidence it gives them.
Yeah.
And now and again, some of these lads are, as you say, they are a bit lost, and all they need is someone to believe in them a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And I think we do that.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've got a lot of guys that we are the only people in their
Yeah.
lives that believe in them. But when we do it, they start to believe in themselves, and then I watch them create, and that's really what I love about the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, I
Mate,
really do.
it's lovely to meet you. A real positive guy. You lead by example. You keep yourself in decent nick, and you know, it's about passing it on to everybody,
Sure.
innit? So.
Yes, it really is, and I love the sport. I love the art. You know, and like I said, I think the fighting is the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more you can get from it for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a massive positive way for us to make a change or do something to give back. You know.
It's a pleasure to meet you, mate. Thanks for having
Thank
me
you,
down
Clint.
here, and I hope you have a
Great
great night.
Yeah,
Cheers.
wonderful. Thank
Thank
you so much, Clint.
Cheers,
Thank you
mate.
so much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
buddy. Thank
Cheers.
you.